Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah.
Welcome back to the Journeymen Lounge podcast, episode 116, part 2. Christmas vacation is Christmas time. Might as well go with the classic. Bobby's first choice for the Christmas trifecta was Die Hard. Mm-hmm. We had a pretty dope debate about everything and anything Die Hard, so that was excellent. And then, we're going into Christmas vacation. I know Ryan's got an absolute banger for a choice here coming up. But this is one of the all-time greats to me personally. I mean, this is one that I routinely am watching on Christmas, during Christmas, the entire season. Is this for you guys similar? Is this like I watch it every now and then? I know you guys know of the film. That's why I ask.
Yeah, it's a Christmas staple in the top 5 of my favorite Christmas movies. I mean, probably in top 3, honestly. It's like the most probably solid of Christmas movies. I think just built from beginning to end. It's it's funny. It's relatable. It's just I feel like an instant classic. And I think we could talk about it later, but probably the best vacation movie in the series. And just classic Chevy Chase. Randy Quaid just doing their thing, and a holiday staple. Really makes me feel like Christmas is here when it's time to watch.
Oh yeah,
Christmas Vacation.
Definitely, Bobby.
Highly relatable. Love this. Actually, and I'm not a big Chevy Chase fan. I think I've been pretty open about that. But his portrayal in National Lampoon's vacation movies, I think it fits him like a glove. He does a great job. And this one, it's John Hughes, right? Was writing.
John Hughes is a writer, directed by Jeremiah Chechik.
Yeah. But John Hughes being involved, and you could tell with the Chicago drop-in, and it felt real because of the relationships, siblings, and you have your aunts, your grandmas coming through. So, I think it's a Christmas staple. It'd be on my top 10. A lot of humor and a lot of just dry wit to it, which I kind of enjoy. So,
sure. So, the synopsis is basically Clark W. Griswold again. You know of him from the other vacation movies. It's the same family. It is spun a little different because the kids are kind of interjected at different times, and this is definitely near the later part of the vacation movies.
It's the third iteration, right?
Yes.
Well, yeah, so third iteration, but they only did, I think, 4.
And then they reboot with Ed Helm.
Right.
And I love Vegas Vacation. That was a good one.
So I mean, this again is it's definitely later. Chevy is kind of into his real dad. Like in the first vacation film, he's it's 83. He looks kind of young, spry. Like, hey kids, we're gonna do a walk through Europe and all this shit.
The first one's Wally World.
I'm sorry, Wally World, and then the
Europe.
second one is Europe. But again, he's young in those, and he's kind of go getter. This one, he's kind of hey, I'm still chipper, but it's more of you can kind of see the stress of the holidays, I think, weighing on it. That's the realism part, I feel like, Bobby,
100%.
with this. Everybody gets to their snapping point at some point with something or whatever. But I think he's more, well-rounded as, a character that you're oh, okay, we kind of know he was the go-getter dad before, a little bit older. And then when we get to Vegas Vacation, it's he's kind of that older dad where he's all right, kids, go, or do have your fun, and then I'm going to go gamble at the penny slots or whatever.
How about we step out back?
How would you guys, while we're talking about it, how would you rank your favorite of the vacation movies? Not including the Ed Helms one. I haven't seen that.
Nah, I don't count
Just
that.
the 4,
the Chevy
right?
Chase ones. I'd probably, if you want me to start, I could go. Yep. I'll probably go Christmas Vacation number 1. I feel like the original Vacation is probably the second best, although I've seen it arguably the least of the other ones. When I was growing up, I used to watch European Vacation a lot. I used to be on TV a lot. So I actually like European Vacation, and Vegas Vacation was also on a lot. So I don't know. I'd probably.
Where's your ranking? You're all over the place.
I'm explaining my thought process. I'd probably go Christmas. Probably the first one. I don't know. I don't watch it as often. So as far as quality goes,
That's
though,
fine.
and then probably the European, and then probably Vegas. I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see.
Yeah.
I'm different. I think Vegas Vacation is one of my favorites. And then Christmas, it's a tight one too. And then Europe is my number 3, and then the original. But even that one, that's interchangeable at the bottom too.
Yeah, I would go Christmas, then Vacation, European Vacation, Vegas Vacation. The whole series is. I think it's a great little franchise.
So I like them all, by the way.
But
Sure.
I'm not like really like. It's not a franchise that I feel like I go back to all the time. I go back to the well.
No, I always go back to just Christmas Vacation usually.
Christmas Vacation during the holidays. I mean, is really the only time that I put it on. So let me hit you with the synopsis. I mean, again, this movie's been out since '89.
Correct.
So
35
plus
36 years.
We're going on 36 years. So you should know exactly what it is. I recommend this to anybody who has a goddamn sense of humor. Clark Griswold is wanting to have a big, fun, old-fashioned family Christmas. He has his parents coming in. He has Ellen, his wife's parents, coming in, and they're going to be with them for what I
weeks at
I didn't
least,
know
yeah.
it was 10 days into the holiday. So 10 days of both relatives there, and then Eddie, which I know is Ellen's cousin, is Catherine.
Yes.
And then that is her husband.
Yes.
They show up unexpectedly. You get the whole backstory of why they're there. And then
They have a couple kids.
it's basically just, again, it's chaos. There's a lot of shit that happens at the end that we'll go into the scenes a little bit more. But he's trying to keep it together. And obviously there's just a breaking point where
Yeah. Also, you also got Uncle Lewis and Aunt Bethany.
Uncle Lewis and Aunt Bethany, they make a drop in there. But like I said, I'm just going to leave it at chaos ensues because we're going to go over a lot of shit with the table scenes. So let's get into scenes. Starts off Road Rage Saga, a guy who's taking his family to get the Griswold family Christmas tree. They don't go to a lot. They go and actually cut it down in the forest.
Yeah.
And there's a jackass like in a truck, 2 guys in a truck, kind of just being dicks. Like they're going up to the bumper and then trying to speed around them and then braking, hard braking. I just like a couple pieces. I don't know if you guys want to elaborate more, but like just the fact that like he's not like relenting, and then he starts off. He's like, "Hey kids, look, a deer," and he flicks them off and is looking the other way. So I very much enjoy the like he is fucking not backing down during this whole thing, and then obviously it ends up with them fucking under the Final Destination lumber truck, and then fucking trying to swerve out
Swerves
into
out
a
of
snowplow,
that.
does a fucking jump. I mean, it's a nuts opening scene. It's a lot of action.
I think you gotta add out too. Before the guys show up, they're singing Christmas song. Or he and his wife are singing,
Right.
and they're trying to get the kids to sing. And la 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 la. Russ, take over. And then no one sings. They keep going with
They keep it in
la,
rhythm.
la la la
Yeah.
la la. And then when they start riding their ass. But that whole thing is great. And, under the truck, that is like, what are the odds of that? That's so crazy. Like he wasn't even paying attention, just under there, and like could have killed them. Like unbelievable. They didn't die.
I got 2 quotes there. Initially Audrey, is played by Juliette Lewis, is not enthused to be out on this day. It's like, we're not driving all the way out here so you can get one of those stupid ties with the Santa Claus on it, are we?
No, Audrey.
I have one of those at home. I like the prayer that Helen goes with as her
Our
husband is
Father.
underneath a lumber truck. It's, "Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, and forgive my husband. He knows not what he does." Amen.
Amen.
So they get this tree. I love it's a classic. I have a whole list of cinematic shots, but forget the saw. Has to fucking grab the tree out of the ground. We'll go over that.
And they
in just
got
a
to
little
hike
bit.
out quite a ways in
Sure.
deep snow.
Yeah, that's a
It's
picky nit
it's
of
like-
mine, but
It's like up to their knees practically.
Right.
or whatever.
a couple feet. Yeah.
All right, going on scenes.
Oh wait, can we?
Could we do the opening intro? That like even the cartoonish intro. I really enjoyed that. It was so
Sure.
funny.
I was
going to
mention that.
Go ahead.
But really quick before I get to that, I also want to mention Woj's thing with the hiking up to get the tree. Audrey becoming more and more frozen as
Her
the walk
eyes,
goes.
yeah.
First, it's her knees, then it's her hips, then it's like from the shoulders down, then it's like eyes down. I think that's a nice gag. But yeah, the animated thing is great.
animated thing, yeah.
The classic, the Christmas Vacation theme song, which is really just gets you in the mood of the movie. The "We're paying a Christmas Vacation."
It's Christmas Vacation by Mavis Staples.
And the animated sequence is funny because it's like Santa's visiting the Griswold house, and he
Beacon
keeps getting like hurt because of all the stuff that's the lights or whatever, and
just everything going on around him. Then he calls for his extract, and he goes right through the roof.
I like that little animated. That's a good point. But
Yeah.
I had that noted down as well.
It's classic. It knows that the movie
got you going early.
And it goes really well with the theme song of the movie.
Definitely.
I love that. Just that song is just make me instantly think of the movie. Obviously, it was called Christmas Vacation, but it just sets the tone in the right way. I feel like.
Sure.
As far as the next scenes go, I like it. Well, I'm just gonna go in order. When they bring the tree home, and his yuppie neighbors are outside, Todd and Margot, and he's like, I have the quote here. Hey Griswold, where do you think you're gonna put that tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you. You got a lot of nerve talking to me like that, Griswold. I wasn't talking to you.
It's Julia.
And then that leads into
Dreyfus, yeah.
he has also awesome scene. He has the Jason hockey mask and the chainsaw. That was cool.
That was cool.
He actually finally gets the tree in the living room, and it's like tied with rope, and it's like about to bust. Like you can just like hear like
Creaking of it,
and like they're like, Dad, like it's all the way up to the roof, like
and bento, like
he finally cuts the rope and it explodes through the window, like breaks the window.
Real full.
Yeah, a lot of sap. And then which ties into the next part. They're in bed talking about how Clark's parents are coming, and Ella mentions how her parents are coming, and then she's concerned that it's going to be too much for them. They don't have room, and Clark is, of course, enthused that he's always dreamed of having this family Christmas. And while this is going, they're both reading magazines, and Clark has the sap stuck to his hands, and he's like tearing off like the little letter thing in the magazine, the subscription thing, and then the pages are getting caught in his hair and his hand, and then her hair is caught in his hand, and the lamp comes down because he's just so much sap on him. As a really funny little gag right there.
I mean, you got to mention that Chevy Chase is just great at anything physical comedy.
He does have
anything like that just makes it so much better. It's just awkward of like, oh, he's got her hair, the other lamp thing, and
there's like a funny line where she's like, I just don't want you. You always make the family things way bigger in your head than they could ever live up to. He's like, when have I ever done that? She's like birthdays, family parties, baptisms, holiday, all these things. Yeah. She just keeps going on and on.
Seems like that's a Clark Griswold trait, is to
I think this is also a scene very soon after that, the office scene where he has to, give me the report by the end of the day, and then those guys filing out after him.
Can I also just mention something apropos? We're literally watching the game right now. That was an homage to Christmas Vacation. That's how big this fucking movie is that,
Well, they've had actual commercials with Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo come back and do that light thing, the drum roll But I think Robbie is right though. We are on your table read, Woj, with the Clark is in the office with his awesome Tasmanian Devil coffee cup, and he's talking to Doug Heffernan's boss, and then
we'll get to the cast in a second there.
I just had it in my notes. That's all. And then his boss, Frank Shirley, comes by and asks him for notes on the cereal
non-nutritive cereal varnish.
Yeah,
he's in food chemicals, so he creates stuff that's like sugar coating, additives, stuff like that.
And then there's like a line of like lackeys that follow him and
executives
as they're leaving. Clark initially starts off with like Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, blah blah blah, and then by the end he's like, kiss my ass, kiss his ass, and we'll
go
get
fuck yourself.
So it starts with Bill. Who's Bill?
Which one? Are we on page 1 though?
Office walkthrough.
SD starts though.
That is stage directions.
Oh, okay, sorry. My bad. Okay.
Clark telling Bill that he's putting in a pool with the Christmas bonus.
You're the last true family man.
Mark.
Clark?
That's Bill, sir.
Were you the one that was working on that non-nutritive cereal varnish?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to give a speech to a trade group. I'd like to mention it. Write up a brief summary and have it to me by the end of the day.
My pleasure.
layman's terms, none of this inside bullshit jargon that nobody understands.
Yes, sir. Oh, Mr. Shirley, we got your Christmas card the other day, and my family and I were very flattered that you remembered us.
Corporate cards?
Don't forget that report, Bill.
Yes, sir. And then as he's going by, he's acknowledging kind of every guy. And it's just, yes, sir. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass. Happy Hanukkah. I quote that every single Christmas. Fucking right down the line. It is honestly is a little bit of that corporate also feel that I'm like, you kind of would want to say that to those people.
This leads directly into the next table read.
Yeah, no kidding.
The shopping one, right?
Yes, Clark is shopping at the mall, it looks like, a mall of some sort.
Yeah, I will also just point out, so like throughout the entire movie, you're going through like the last 15 days of the month or so.
Yeah.
So like every new scene or every new couple of scenes is opening an advent. I think it's an advent calendar.
Yeah,
right?
It
doesn't have
is an
anything
advent
inside.
with a...
So it just shows the days of like, hey, this is the 12th, this is the 19th, the 23rd.
And there's a cool little before we get to the mall at Clark, a little montage of and that song playing.
Hey, Santa Claus.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
Yep.
And it's like they're showing like people buying stuff on the street, the Chicago streets, and then like just like cash registers, old credit card machines being used, like very, very late 80s, 90s.
Chicago type shit.
I like that. That's a great song too. I know you'll go over more in the.
Can I
song
pause real
later.
quick? I had a question, and I think you guys can answer this. He works at the Sears Tower, right?
I have no idea.
I think he works just downtown. I don't know what.
They showed like that same kind of like that's how the Sears Tower like framing and structure is built. So I was always curious because they showed several different like corporate buildings in the Chicago area, and I was like, I wonder which one he's at. Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Possible.
All
I
right,
don't know.
so,
some people probably deciphered that.
Now we're doing the scene. Clark had a lingerie counter talking to a very, very attractive saleswoman and kind of like
Mary.
flirting with her and being awkward but also funny.
So she comes up to him and she's like, "Can I show you something?"
I was just smiling. I was just browsing.
For your wife or your girlfriend?
What happened wouldn't be the Christmas shopping season if the stores weren't less hotter than they are. Whew, it is warm in here.
Well, you have your coat on.
Oh, do I? How'd that happen?
Because it's cold out.
Yeah, well, it's a bit nipply. Did I say nipple? There's a nip in the air, though.
Can I take something out for you?
Yeah, that crazy laugh.
I was looking for something for my wife. God rest her soul.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
No, not dead. Just divorced. She's history. And obviously, he doesn't wear underwear. There are plenty of shopping days left in adulthood, which is to say, Christmas as in Yule log. Not a log. I don't have a log. Just if I had a log, not in the sense that you think I did. Ha! Good golly. 'Tis the season to be merry.
Well, that's my name.
No shit. And then, she has a... Okay.
She pulls up her dress
Nice.
to
Yeah,
reveal.
can't see the line, can you?
Can't see the line, can you, Russ?
Nope. This kid
I
walks
say there was a
up,
line
yeah.
where Mary, she goes, see, it's like something I'm wearing.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah, it's a high pole. Yeah, she's wearing a high, high rise thong or
Yeah.
something like that.
You can't see the lines. Can't see lines, can you, Russ?
Nope.
All right. So from the shopping, this kind of sets up like a couple different scenes where Clark is putting, obviously, a family man. He's putting all the lights on the house, and he's got so many goddamn lights. I think he says over 1 million. He's got Santa Claus statue figurine in a sleigh in the front.
Reindeer.
Reindeer. He's got the whole nine. And so he's going through trying to like get him up. The beauty of fucking Chevy Chase is, again, his physical acting comedy. So like he's putting up the lights on a ladder. He fucking falls into the ladder. He's stapling his sleeve to the gutter. He gets caught, falls to a tree, comes back, grabs onto the gutter.
Sends a piece
Gutter
of
sends
ice.
like an ice rocket into the Todd and Margot's place.
Yeah.
He's falling in the bushes.
Yeah.
And the fucking radio or display
Stereo.
or whatever they have explodes. Pew!
Well, I was to say, like, there's like 2 times. Yeah, the first time he's on the, he staples his sleeve to the gutter.
Falls back
and then
into
he falls
the tree.
back to the tree, kicks his way back, and then he's like behind the ladder, and then he has this funny thing with his arm where he doesn't know which way to go.
He's trying to make that
like
determination.
Woj said, the physical comedy of Chevy Chase. And then the second time, like Woj saying, when the gutter shoots out, he's on the roof and he slides down the roof and grabs onto it for like dear life, and the thing like bends and like shoots like a missile, like the ice thing, just goes through the window and just blows up the stereo, like you said, and that's great. And then the whole two when they come and. Well, something had to come through the window. Something had to break the stereo. And why is the carpet all wet, Todd? I don't know, Margot.
Yeah.
And
I'd put down any Todd and Margot scenes were great. There's Julia Louis-Dreyfus
before Seinfeld.
Well, the same year as Seinfeld.
I think it was a year before Seinfeld.
Either way, we got the
Doesn't
Seinfeld
matter.
out here. Moving on. What you got, Ryan?
I was just gonna say too before when Clark's doing the decorations, like when the grandparents arrive, is kind of funny. It's a little quick thing. Like they're like arguing about who's gonna park the car in the garage.
Parking the car in the garage.
I'll park the cars. I'm moving the cars, and then like Clark's mom's like asking him, "You see this on my neck? What is that? You think it's a?" Well, it's getting red. You're touching it, And then Ellen's mom's
mother.
like, "I have hemorrhoids. Can you believe it?"
Mother.
Oh, mother! And that whole thing is just great.
Well, there's also like the grandparents of the grandkids are like, I have a bunion, and if you
Yeah.
rub it, I'll give you a whole quarter. Oh, geez, a whole quarter.
And where's Audrey?
whole nickel, I thought,
I'll give her a quarter too.
Yeah.
Then again, keeping with the lights, I don't know if there's a whole lot in between where he's trying to light it and then it doesn't work. He like brings everybody out.
Yeah, I have that.
Doesn't work. Is there quotes in there that you want to?
Yeah. It's just I have the Joy to the World lighting ceremony. He asked the whole family to come out and clicks it on and nothing happens. And it's like he's doing this whole thing where he's like, "Joy to the world," and then he has like the drum roll. Like that whole thing is funny. And then the lights don't come on, and then Ellen's mom, Frances, is like, talk about pissing your money away. I hope you kids see what a silly waste of resources this was. And Audrey's like, he worked really hard, Grandma. And Art, one of my favorite guys in the movie. So do washing machines.
Yeah, that's actually Aaron's favorite line from the movie.
He's like, I'm like low key like my favorite guy in the movie. He is like the best lines. He's so funny. It's just great. They can't. And then like Clark's mom is like, I can see it in my head, Clarky, and it's beautiful. I know, Mom, but I want you. And his dad's like, I would personally go and check every bulb. It's like, I did that, Dad. And well, if you need me, I'll be asleep.
Isn't that a headache and a half? Because those old light bulb old strings, if one was out, the whole thing was out. What a pain in the ass. And those things burned hot. So it's like, I'm surprised there wasn't any fire,
And then he's like, Russ, we checked every bulb, right? And he's like,
Russ is like,
maybe we should go back up there. He's like, oh, look at the time. I
got
got
homework,
change
I got
milk
bills.
the cow, pay the bills.
Feed the hogs. Still got some homework to do the laundry, wash the car. Still got those bills to pay.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah. But then I don't know what is in between the trying to light it and then the actual lighting.
Someone actually flipped down a switch in the garage.
No, but I'm
There's
saying there's a scene
two
in
quick
between.
things.
Oh.
So the first one is a quick montage of everyone's sleeping arrangements, which is great. Grandpa Clark reading Audrey's teen magazine by flashlight in her room with his wife asleep. Audrey and Rusty awkwardly sharing a bed together and her being upset about it. And then Ellen's dad is in the bunk bed with Ellen's mom on the bottom part, and he's looking up at a model poster and just smiling, grinning. It's really funny. And then
Hold on, that is fuck. I'm sorry.
And then
I jumped in. Go
okay.
ahead.
And then the last part before you getting to the actual lighting of the lights is Clark sneaking in the morning up to the attic to hide Christmas presents, and he gets hit in the head by the attic ladder, which is hilarious. And then Ellen's mom is freezing, so she closes the thing on him, not knowing he's in there, I guess, somehow. And then essentially locking him in the attic while they go out shopping. And then another funny art line. Ellen's like,
he's got another car.
I'm sure he wants to come shopping with Dave. Oh, I don't care. He's got his own car. I need to eat, so I can take my back pill. And then Clark's stuck in the attic watching old home movies, and he's got like a funny fur coat and like this I don't know, like it looks like a
it's like a beret, not a beret.
It's like a turban almost. I don't know how to describe.
It's kind of like an
a
older
headscarf
lady
or
hat,
something like that.
And then you have during that you have the Ray Charles "That Spirit of Christmas" playing, which is a great one.
Fucking phenomenal song.
And and then
you got to do it, man.
What a wonder. Wait, you may fuck me up. Now I'm thinking of Louis Armstrong.
No, you got it.
I just.
What a wonderful
Yeah, but-
feeling.
Oh, yeah, yes. What a you got it. I can't do it right now. I'm too busy laughing.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I had before the actual
Okay.
lighting that you're mentioning.
I did have the attic scene. I like that he finds the Mother's Day gift from 1986 in there.
He smiles. He's like,
He blows a smoke.
yeah.
He also breaks like through the roof. Like the amount of stuff is like such a headache. Like
Oh my
he
God.
fucking breaks through the fucking I think Rusty's bedroom.
Yeah,
And
into the
then-
bunk.
And then on top of it is like now he's on the attic. She pulls the thing down. That's a nightmare. That's probably broken bones.
And,
Oh yeah, he's going to the
and
hospital.
even before that, when he's trying to get to the window that you can pop
Yeah,
open,
yeah.
he hits both walking boards in the head like
Boing.
a
Stepping
sideshow
on- like
sideshow
step-
Bob with a rake.
Yeah, stepping on a rake. Yeah.
But yeah, next I have
You're
the
right.
actual,
Physical comedy on this was
the
really
actual lighting
All
or
right.
whatever.
Then the actual lighting. Again, Ellen and Clark are like trying to figure out what is the fucking problem. Still not working. Clark goes around to like fix something. Ellen goes inside the house to the garage, clicks the light in the garage because I'm sure it's
the
an old
main
house,
circuit, I guess.
right? And so flips it on. It's on. Clark is then yelling at everybody like, "Come out here, come out here!"
Quick.
I love the little quick scenes. It's like 2 or 3 scenes where it's like all the power in the neighborhood goes out.
And the auxiliary
At the power
nuclear
plant has to
option.
go on, and the meter just is like shh. So it's a quick montage. He calls everybody out, and then Helen flips the switch back off, turns off. Clark has a meltdown, and then
with the cords. And then also while they're doing this,
Yeah, the Margot,
Margo
like
and
they're
Tyler
about
trying to
to.
have sex in the dark.
They have the wine
with
going. They're
wine,
ready.
And they're like blinded by the light, and then it turns off and
It's
they
playing-
can't see.
he's playing Hallelujah,
Yeah.
like a chorus of it. I fucking love it.
And it's
then-
immaculate, the house. The
Yeah.
it's lit.
It looks good.
And then Todd falls down the stairs, and they just end up crying in the room. Like, God damn, Todd's like kind of concussed. He's like, whoa.
I love the '80s feel of that entire house, Margot's house. With
Very,
the,
very 80s feel.
Oh
for
my
sure.
God,
And
loved
then,
it.
While they're, also I should say, when they finally figured out, Clark like ignites the plug together and it sparks
He
when
goes,
she switches.
good.
Yeah, and then Eddie surprisingly shows up.
Yeah,
Eddie.
he's showing up
Ah,
randomly.
she's a Butte Clark or whatever. he said.
Yeah, they roll in an RV with their 2 kids,
And-
Rocky.
Rocky and Mary. Not Mary.
Check your
Ruby
notes.
Sue
Ruby Sue.
Yeah.
and the dog Snot, who has a weird condition.
We'll talk about all those in a quick second because I got a couple of quotes on the thing. The first one is he goes up to Rocky. Art is like, "You got a kiss for your grandpa?" And he's like, "I'd hold off on that, Art. He's got some sort of lip fungus that ain't been identified yet."
Yeah.
And then they go up to Ruby Sue and Ellen's mom. You remember Ruby Sue? Oh my God, her eyes aren't crossed anymore. That's something, ain't it?
Yeah.
She falls in a well, eyes go cross, gets kicked by a mule,
Back
they go
to good.
back. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. I love that part too. Fucking Randy
then
Quaid's
the-
on fire.
Yeah, and then the snot thing is like, I forget how Clark sets it up, but he's like, he's got some sort of something.
Yeah, he's got a condition where
Condition
I
where
don't know what- yeah.
just continually like drools and shit.
He's like
And
just snot all over his.
Rusty like pats him once, and he's like,
He's like, if you pet him on his belly, he'll be, his best. And then if he's humping, you just let it
And then
finish.
Ellen has the awkward. We've got plenty of room, and like they're already crammed as fuck in there.
"Oh my God, piss number 2.
I told you.
Jesus Christ,
Give me a percentage.
give me a percent." I also like this is a real quick thing, but like Ellen goes hugs Catherine. And then she goes to hug Eddie, and then just like turns away right
Oh.
away. I love it.
Yeah.
It's like a quick.
That's notorious throughout all the. I feel like all of
Yeah.
them where like he clearly like thinks that they.
He's like, "Give me a hug."
Yeah, he's like, no. Oh, that's like, and then I love Eddie's little line about, well, maybe the kids can stay with you. We'll take the RV. We need a little alone time after being with the kids on the road or whatever.
Yeah. About to lay down.
Eddie's about to lay some pipe.
Yep.
So then they're inside. I got a couple real quick. One of my favorite things like this. So they're talking about the tree,
Yeah.
which also I'll mention like he trims it down so much from what
Yeah.
it's like a perfect little tiny tree now.
100%.
So Eddie is like, Eddie's dog is Snot is drinking the water out of the tree, and Clark's like, hey,
You gonna dry
don't,
it out?
hey, get out of there. It's gonna dry out the tree. It's not gonna have any, moisture left. And he's like, don't worry about Snot. He drank a quart of Pennzoil before we got here, and you wouldn't believe when he lifted his leg. Woo!
Yeah, and they're drinking out of the moose, like
The moose, yeah,
Wally
glasses.
World, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
the Wally
The
World.
glasses. But I love the scene. It's like a candle thing where you have a candle below, and then this like little contraption that
like a
moves around
helicopter
because
thing.
of
Uses the heat of
uses the heat to move it around, and it just spins.
it falls
And he just
apart
comes in, he just
immediately.
does one of these, just does this, and it just fucking explodes. Then Clark's trying to like put it together, and he's like, "Oh no!"
You got to feel for Clark. Everything seems to be just shit. And,
Well,
like,
that's- I
left
mean,
and
that's
right.
the- yeah. that's-
I'm pretty sure too in that scene, Eddie is wearing the shoes he gave Clark in the first movie, the white loafers.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't
think
know
you're
if they're
right.
the same pair. He happens to own the same pair.
I got you.
But maybe Clark like regifted it to him or something. I'm thinking. I don't know. Like that's kind of funny.
I do want to interject one line I missed when Eddie shows up. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Are you surprised? Surprised, Eddie? If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised."
Exactly.
But in terms of the, he goes, he's got a little bit of Mississippi Lake Hound in him. He's talking about his other kids because in the vacation movies, he's got two older kids. I don't know. I don't know if they keep up real well with like how many kids.
The continuity,
in total,
they're kind of
or they're
all
just
over.
like, hey, here's a couple more
I mean,
kids.
they don't
that
even get continuity with their own kids, so it's kind of like part of the gag. I feel
Sure.
like
So he's like, yeah, it's a shame the older kids couldn't make it. I got a daughter in the clinic getting cured off the wild turkey, and I got the son getting ready for his career. College? Carnival.
Yeah.
And then the other one I like
That was
is
good.
in this rant is like, he's talking about the carnival. Is like, yeah, they got this yak woman. Well, she's got these two horns that come out right above her ears. Yeah, she's ugly as sin, but she sure can make a meatloaf.
Ugly as sin. Oh, that was great. Eddie steals the show in this. I mean,
Absolutely. Also, as he's talking with Clark, he's like, yeah, don't go falling in love with that RV because I'm taking it with me when I leave here next month.
next month or in January.
Hey, he's like, oh, like
Does
he
a little
chokes
spit
on
up,
his
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
So then we go into
Got the
sledding.
Sledding,
Yeah.
yeah.
You want to walk through just
Oh
real
yeah. So
quick?
Clark takes the children and Eddie sledding. I think it's just like Ruby Sue, Rocky, Russ, and maybe Audrey. I think's there.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then Eddie and him, and then he has this metal circular sled. Eddie sprays this stuff from his company. I don't remember what it was.
it's like a polymer or
some
silicone polymer or something like
experimental thing.
that for I think
Lubrication.
Yeah,
So it's
Sure.
gonna make it go faster. And then him and Eddie have a whole.
yeah.
He's like, "Don't, not for me."
we'll get
you
the
have
tip
it.
There we go.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
it.
you
We're gonna
yeah.
walk it in.
You go for it.
All right, I'm Eddie on this. So
And then I just want to say he ends up sliding
All the way
all the
through
way
Walmart.
down the hill, over the highway, through the highway, I should say, into the Walmart parking lot.
and that's like
Into
it had
the
to be a mile
donation
away,
bin.
right?
And then it's got to be so far. And then Eddie's like, "Bingo."
Bingo. So yeah, this is. I'm gonna be Clark. You're Eddie. You start off.
Now don't go put none of that stuff on my sled. You know that metal plate in my head?
How could I forget?
I had to get it replaced because every time Catherine revved up the microwave, I would piss my pants and forget who I was for a half hour or so. Over at the VA, they had to replace it with a plastic one that ain't so strong. I don't know if I want to go sailing down no hill with nothing between my the ground and my brain but a piece of government plastic.
You really think it matters, Eddie?
The plate runs under my part here. Over here, it's nothing, but if here it gets dented, then my hair ain't going to look right.
'Cause I ain't gonna look right.
I try to do Eddie well.
Yeah. So we go sledding into. I like the Melakalikimaka dream
Yes,
sequence.
favorite song in this.
Because again, Clark is trying to put in a pool for his family. He's trying to be the ultimate family man, and he also just mentioning this. He put the deposit down for the pool, assuming that he got a Christmas bonus,
Bonus. coming through,
with not enough money in the account.
with also not telling his wife. So
Clark's writing bad checks.
he is now
was, yeah.
dreaming that the pool is in, all the family's over having a great time, and it goes from Eddie in a Dago tee type of deal.
Speedo.
With a Speedo tucked in, mind you.
Yep.
The shirt tucked into the Speedo in
He looks
flippers
ridiculous.
with a snorkel on, and then changes into the woman from the lingerie store.
Mary.
Mary with the Melakaliki Maka by Elvis playing in the background. It's Mike Evans.
I think it's actually Bing Crosby and the Andrews sisters.
Oh, okay. Sorry, man.
It's okay.
Just correct me on the soundtrack. I know Elvis does a Maliki Maka, though. Maliki Maka. And then it changes as I think it's like trying to be, because Fast Times is before this, right? By a couple of years.
Yeah, Fast Times is 7 years ahead of this.
Yeah. So I think it's got to be a little bit of an homage.
Yeah, he's having he's daydreaming. It starts out with the family thing and then turns into the sexy woman. And then she is getting naked. She kicks her suit and it hits the window. And he's like, he has this little, and then Ruby Sue comes in and interrupts him. And Clark turns around and
brought back to reality real quick.
You nervous? Anybody got that? Ruby Sue?
I'm shitting.
You nervous?
Nervous or excited? Or am I not right?
Okay. You excited?
Shitting bricks.
You shouldn't use that word.
Sorry. Shitting rocks. That's great.
She's such a sweetie in this. I know she's like speaking like a sailor, but you gotta love a little. My heart goes out for her.
And that's when Clark finds out from her, and Ellen also finds out from Rocky that
their house
Eddie
is gone.
and Catherine. Aren't going to be able to provide them the kids with a Christmas, and they haven't been doing it for years. Apparently,
right.
Saying that Santa doesn't visit the trailer park. Santa's not coming this year because Eddie doesn't have any money.
Yep. And then it goes to like a more shopping shot, I believe.
No, actually.
What's in between that?
Between that is the awesome Clark comes down for breakfast in his
it's the breakfast
jersey,
breakfast first.
Yeah.
And the family's arguing, and then get another Arthur thing. I had K rations. He has this funny
yelling at me.
And then she's like, "You want to come for breakfast?" He's like, "I'm not in the mood." And then they're all, like, kind of him and Ellen are hugging, looking at them, and he's like, which I have
You got it.
Yeah. What are you looking at? Oh, the silent majesty of a winter's morn, the clean, cool chill of the holiday air, and an asshole in his bathrobe emptying a chemical toilet in my sewer. And it shows Eddie in the driveway draining the RV's toilet. Shitter was full.
Shitter's full.
Checked our shitters, honey? Clark, please. He doesn't know any better. He don't know it's illegal. The storm sewer fills with gas. I pity the person who lights a match within 10 yards. And then he's like, the neighbors are like going for a run, Todd and Margot, and he looks at Eddie and he's like, Merry Christmas. The shitter was full. He has, like, a cigar
and he
in his
walks
mouth.
back inside.
And then he grabs the Clark sled that it like just completely ate through the entire thing and just like metal or whatever.
Yeah, the metal's all
burnt
eroded.
off.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that one. And then it's the shopping one you were alluding to, Woj.
So the shopping one, I love just a quick.
They're like Walmart or something.
Yeah, just a quick, tiny 2-second shot though, but I love it. He's putting.
He picks up Eddie's tab.
Yeah, he's basically telling him like, "Hey, Eddie, we'd like to give you and the kids a great Christmas."
Right.
And he literally is putting like 4 bags of dog food on the car.
Huge.
On the cart, and then
those
there's
like
little
50 pounders.
Clark grabs a thing of light bulbs, put them here, and then Eddie puts another bag right on top. I fucking love it. It's
funny
so much. But then, and he's like, "Hey, we'd like to help you out this year." He's like, "Here's a list, alphabetical, starting with Catherine. And if it's all the same to you, Clark, I'd like to get you some real nice.
Real nice.
Yeah, like on his, give you something,
on his dollar.
something from yourself
Yeah.
on your dime.
There you go.
So good. Yeah, I think that leads next into Aunt Beth and Uncle Lewis arrive at the Griswold house, unless you have something different.
Nope, that's definitely the next one.
And then some couple of classic Aunt Bethany.
Let's rip and run.
Is
through
this the
them.
one who the cat and the Jello?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Uncle Lewis and Aunt Bethany are the older. Obviously, those are
Voice of
Clark's,
Betty Boo.
There's got to be Clark's.
I
think it's his grandparents' brother.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I think it's his grandparents' brother. Otherwise, they would have been.
So what is that?
younger.
Familial? Is that
It's like your great uncle.
Great uncle, great aunt.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Is your house on fire, Clark? No, Aunt Bethany. Those are just Christmas lights. Don't throw me down, Clark. I'll try not to, Aunt Bethany. Is this the airport, Clark? And then, Aunt Bethany, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, dear. Did I break wind? Jesus. Did the room just clear out, Bethany? Hell no. She means presents. You shouldn't have brought presents.
Don't worry.
Is Rusty still in the Navy?
When did you move to Florida?
This house is a lot bigger than your old house. She has like a whole
She's
line.
got comedic chops. I loved her
So
portrayal.
good. And
He's
then-
like, hold on, I got the. Where's the one with Uncle Lewis?
He's
Where he's
like-
like, they didn't move into a new house.
Yeah, he didn't move into a new house. He's like, oh, you didn't have to guess anything, Aunt Bethany.
Don't worry,
Oh,
we did.
Bethany, he guessed.
We didn't.
Yeah. Then you find that Aunt Bethany, obviously senile old lady, wraps up her cat in a Jello mold.
Yeah.
And Clark, I love this line, just like, she wrapped up her damn cat.
Oh,
And he shakes it about.
He's like,
Yeah, take it into the kitchen and open it. It's like, then we're gonna have a damn cat running around.
it's like, and then it's like, this one's leaking. Tastes like lime. Oh, it must be her Jello. He's like, why is she? And then
Send me that
Russ is
present.
like, why did she do it? He's like, she's old and doesn't know any better. She takes things around the house. She doesn't have money
Wraps
and
it
wraps
up.
his gifts. Great, can't see what I got.
Yeah.
It's a little
He
funny.
takes the
like-
gift off.
I like this also part. He's like, Eddie and Rusty, why don't you go into the living room? And Eddie just is like,
Oh,
advances,
yeah.
like, douche. Let's go find your sister.
Come here, partner.
Yeah.
like, yeah, so,
So I like this one where they're sitting down.
the family dinner.
Yeah, sitting down
Yeah.
for dinner is fucking phenomenal. But they open with perfect full feast on the table, everybody around.
Turkey looks beautiful.
Turkey looks beautiful, and then Clark's like, because it's Aunt Bethany's 80th year, I figure she would lead us in grace.
Yeah. Since it's Aunt Bethany's Christmas, I think she should lead us in the saying of grace. What, dear?
Grace.
Grace.
National
She
anthem.
passed away 30 years ago. They want you to say grace. The blessing. Then she's I pledge allegiance to the flag
Yeah.
of the United States of America
America.
and
Do
to
the
the republic for which is and then Eddie stands up and puts his hand on his heart. So good. One nation under God, indivisible,
Indivisible.
with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
And then as soon
she's
as
so
Clark is
awesome.
about to tear into the turkey, it literally just is like a
Deflates.
dehydrated carcass. There's literally no meat. Catherine and Eddie put it in way too long in the RV, which have an oven in RV. That's pretty crazy.
I told you we put it in too long. He's like,
Yeah.
what? What's the matter?
It's like, why are you
I think
crying?
you'd get away with a toaster oven, but not an actual
So
oven.
yeah, so it's literally it's dehydrated. There's no, but everybody's nice, so they try and eat it, and you just have this panned shot of literally everybody. Ellen is great. She has on the fork, and then she just flips it away and goes,
Someone isn't like Clark is like dipping it in the water, or someone's dipping it in the water or whatever. They just can't chew it.
And then you got the dog choking, you know. On.
Yeah, he just yakking.
Oh,
on
don't
the
worry,
bone.
he's cleared
Well,
it.
maybe
We're
you didn't feed
good.
him from the table.
No.
Oh, he's-
No.
He might have
Probably
gotten
some
to the
garbage.
trash.
Yeah, you
Then
rooting
they-
around.
they're- I don't know if I have that part too.
I got two quotes.
Okay,
There's
okay.
Eddie comes in. He's like, "Save the neck for me, Clark." It's like, all right, Eddie. And then he's like, "Here's the heart."
Yeah.
Oh God.
He's like, Aunt Bethany, does your cat like Jello? There's like kitty litter on it or something. He's like, I don't know about the cat, but I sure do. Hey, give me some more of that Jello.
It is
Art.
good.
Art, you want to put some more on that plate for me there, Art?
I also know if you guys didn't catch this, as he's taking the like yams or sweet potatoes around, he does one of these. All right, and then he goes back.
Yeah,
and
he's-
So good.
classic.
I can't believe you don't like sweet potatoes. That blows my
And
mind.
then, really? I love sweet
We'll
potatoes.
talk about it.
And then he has the line too about I got the pilot's report in that they saw Santa Claus just
That was nice.
in New York, and they're like, and Eddie's like, Clark, are you serious?
Yeah. Looked at him hard too, like
Yeah.
a hard stare.
And Clark's like, shut the fuck up, you idiot. Like,
And then that sets up. You want to do the Uncle Lewis
yeah,
line?
I'd love to do
Yeah,
it.
Go
So
ahead, man.
they're cleaning up the trash in the kitchen, the dog just everywhere on the floor, and then he's like, hey, Grizz, if you're not doing anything constructive, run to the living room, give me my stogie.
Is there anything else I can get for you, Uncle Lewis?
He's an old man. It's maybe his last Christmas.
He keeps it up. It will be his last Christmas.
So good.
Yeah.
I like how he calls it. I don't know why. I've watched this movie a million times. For some reason, I didn't notice till this last viewing of watching. Uncle Lewis calls him Grizz
Yeah.
instead of Clark. I don't know. I never noticed that before.
Oh no. Oh,
I would
that's
assume he'd
pretty
call him
cool.
Clark because he's like his great uncle. Why would he call him Grizz? That's
I don't know.
But it's
I
funny.
love
Uncle
the
Lewis
dry-
seems like an
You know what?
old school dude.
I love the dry wit across all like characters in this. You know,
We should mention too. I forgot to mention. Uncle Lewis has a really bad toupee
Oh,
horrible.
that throughout
yeah.
the movie gets flipped around and
Twisted.
shoveled and like messed
Clark
up.
grabs it with his hat first, and he's like
comes-
panicking. He's like
Like he doesn't know it's off. Like he's unknowing to the fact that it's like from-
unbeknownst.
you know. So it plays into the funniness of it.
So he goes into the living room. The cat that they let out is now
Chewing on-
fucking with the cords of the tree.
Under the
Takes the cord under the
chair.
recliner,
Yeah.
lounger, whatever. Takes the plug out of the wall. Grizz puts the plug back in, fries the cat.
Fries the cat.
Like a fucking comical like imprint of the
you
cat.
see the outline is
Eddie's
smoldering.
line makes it. Eddie's line.
Eddie's
And
like,
it
hey,
also-
you know how much you pay for this? I'll keep the
Yeah.
upholstery.
And it also flips the breaker then. So then, like, okay, they're like, what
Send-
the fuck happened?
Rusty back
The
out.
guys are in the living room, and then they see that it's a fucking, they just murdered this cat.
yeah, this cat's
So they have to
no
like keep
more.
everybody in the living room, like, hey, we're going to take the chair outside. And I like Eddie's, you got the Eddie quote? Yeah, go.
If that thing had 9 lives, he
It
spent
used
them
up-
all.
He used up all of them.
He's like, Clark, I like to fumigate this here item. I think I can make a nice whatever out of it. I forget. Oh, he's like, you smell something? Fried pussycat.
And that thing had 9 lives. He just spent them
Used
all.
Yeah, spent them all.
He has like a little woo to it.
Yeah.
Great.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. Yeah,
Woo!
I'd say, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then he's throwing out the chair, and he's like, "Well, Clark."
That's right. Yeah, he's like, I like to fumigate this here item.
Sure.
I think it's a high quality item. And then it's of course the sewer, the stuff from
The
Eddie's
methane starting to build
the
up in the
shit,
sewer. Yeah.
Insane.
which leads to Uncle Lewis lighting a cigar.
No, don't throw.
Lighting a cigar in the
in
the living room.
In the living room, and
Yeah.
the whole tree
Lights
lights
up.
on fire. It's dry because the dog's been eating the
Drinking
tree
the water, yeah.
which honestly probably wouldn't matter at that point anyway because of the gas and the flame, but burned up extra fast.
Right.
And then
So Lewis is also on fire, and then Clark has to like throw him.
Yeah,
down
he
to the
throws a
ground
blanket over him and tackles
and do
him.
that.
Lewis, what the hell did you do to my tree?
Art, you got the art line.
It was an ugly tree.
Yeah,
It was an
anyway.
ugly tree.
He's like such an asshole, right
He has
there.
the best
like,
lines.
God
That's the whole
damn.
movie.
I like his crassness. I could work
sure.
with that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You go.
No. So then they literally are now. Clark just had his tree fucking burnt up. They go
He chops one house.
chops. He literally chainsaws one down, breaks through the fucking windows of.
The neighbors again, right?
Am I skipping one?
I think there's a quick part before that where the delivery man comes over and he's like he was looking for the bonus the whole time and he comes late and he's like,
Oh yeah,
hey,
jam of
Clark
the
W.
month.
Grossman or whatever. He's like,
Sorry, I was a
I'm
day
sorry, it
late.
fell between the seats and I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
That
before
interaction.
And
yeah.
then this is when he tells the family, he's like, I've been waiting for this. I didn't have enough money to cover it in my account or whatever.
Right, he confesses. Hey, I
Right?
put a
Am I
deposit
wrong?
down.
I think I'm right. I have that right in the chronological.
No, you
Yeah.
did it. Yeah.
And then he's like, I've been rolled for a 1 year Jelly of the Month club.
I love but everyone like
That's
all
the Clark that
keeps-
that's the gift that keeps on giving
throughout the whole year. But I love the anticipation and the build up of the comments. Like, oh my god, how much is it? And, every family member is getting like psyched up.
He's
And
like, I'm gonna make a pool and I'm gonna
And that- his
fly you
face, though.
all out there.
yeah,
or whatever.
if it's what I think it is,
Clark, I can't swim. Yes,
I
Eddie.
know, Eddie.
I know that. And then your monologue, I believe, is
Well,
what's-
yeah. I mean, the monologue there, I'm trying to piece together where he cuts down the tree.
that's
'Cause-
after the monologue and shit. He's pissed off about
Yeah.
the.
So he is pissed off, and then he
So
goes
you do the
outside.
whole-
And he walks outside and just
You're
chops
gonna
it
do
down.
you're gonna do the bag over the head.
I'm going to do the monologue right now,
Yeah.
which, yeah. So it starts with Ellen saying, is Ellen and Eddie, I realize.
yeah,
that
am I
the-
Ellen in this, right?
I got two E's there, so one of you guys take one, and
I'll
one
be
of
Eddie.
you guys
Which
take
one's
the other.
Eddie?
Clark does give the
Yeah, you'll be Eddie. I'll be.
All right.
the middle one is Eddie.
You're the middle one. Yep. Clark, what's wrong, honey? It's bigger than you expected? Smaller? What is it?
And he's just like looking at it like,
Yeah, like befuddled.
it's a 1-year membership to the Jelly of the Month Club.
Clark, that's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
That it is, Edward. That it is indeed.
Well, I'm sorry, Clark.
If this isn't the biggest bag over the head punch in the face I've ever got, God damn it. It's good. It's good. He starts drinking the eggnog.
He, like,
Slams
dunks
it.
it in there.
really gets it.
It's like, oh, hey, if any of you are looking for any last-minute gift ideas for me, I'd like Frank Shirley, my boss, right here tonight. I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there on Melody Lane with all the other rich people, and I want him brought here with a big ribbon on his head. And I want to look him straight in the eye. I'm going to tell him what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotted-lipped, worm-headed monkey, sack of monkey shit he is. Hallelujah. Holy shit. Where's the Tylenol?
It's so good.
Hey,
Flip
can we
that
all
over.
agree? Eddie's a ride or die. Motherfucker delivers on that.
yeah.
You want to have an Eddie in your corner,
And
for
that's,
sure.
this is when now
Curveball in
Eddie
there.
heads out in the RV.
Yes, that's right. In the
you
time.
don't know where
Okay.
he's going, but we find out he goes to his boss.
He delivers
to
on that.
kidnap him with literally a bow tie, and then while that's happening, Clark goes berserk, goes
Berserk,
outside with the chainsaw. Saying, like, I knew this was gonna happen, and Russ is like, I'll go talk to him, and he's like, Hey, Dad, I think maybe we should. And he just turns around, he's like, Good talk, all right, and then he cuts to. This is kind of funny. So they went all the way to cut a tree down, and they had a tree in their yard they could have cut down the whole time, and he ends up using anyway. Whatever.
Pickiness, yeah.
Yeah,
I got piggy nuts.
he brings the tree in, and then he's like talking to he's up in the bathroom washing his hands or whatever. Helen's talking to him. He's like, Clark, I think you're going a little berserk. I simply solved the problem. We needed a coffin. I mean tree. There are no lots open on Christmas Eve. Lewis burned down my tree. Fireplace as best I could. Voila. Are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm great.
I'm
And then-
fine, honey.
and then he's like walking down the stairs, and the post is a little.
So it's called the
wobbly.
newel
The newel
post.
post. Like he just saws turns the saw on, clean chops. I was like, fix the newel post.
Yeah.
I love that line.
Clearly losing his goddamn mind. And then Todd and Margot are like, you need to go over to him
say something, yeah.
and punch him in the face.
He's like, I can't do that to a man. He's like, if you don't have the balls, then I'm gonna go over there.
yeah,
and
she walked-
do
So as then I just put this together. So like as Margot is literally walking over,
Chuck
now
something out
a squirrel
Yeah.
is found in
Jumps-
the tree
unknowingly in the
by
tree.
Aunt Bethany of all people. She's like, do you hear that?
What's
It's
that sound?
It's a funny squeaking noise.
You could hear a dump truck driving through a nitroglycerin plant.
He's like, shut up. I hear it too. And so the squirrel, I love this fucking little, like, it's like bullshit 80s TV magic, movie
Sure.
magic. It's literally a squirrel on a string, and it just shoots out of the tree down, like, under a thing or whatever, and everybody freaks out.
Ah! And then I love like the mom passes out. Clark's mom passes out, and they all like just leave her in the living room. Like fuck you.
Yeah.
They run out, and then like Clark's like looking from afar, and every time the squirrel he sees, he's like, "Whoo!"
Yeah.
And then at one point he's like, "Where's Eddie? He usually eats these goddamn things." Oh, not recently, Clark. He heard that squirrels were high in cholesterol. Thanks, Catherine.
Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you, Catherine.
And he's like, Rusty, give me a bag and a hammer. I was like, we can do
No,
with
he's
a
like,
sock, or is
go
this-
give me a hammer. He's like, what are you going to do with a hammer? He's like, I'm going to throw the coat over it, bash it with a hammer.
like I'm a hammer. Yeah.
And then Ellen's mom faints.
Yeah, and then Clark's dad is like, I'm going in with him. It's like, Nora, are you okay? And like, of course, the whole time, Bethany and Lewis don't know what's going on. They're just sitting in the couches like nothing's happening, which is pretty funny. And then the squirrel winds up on Clark's back, unbeknownst to him.
And
His dad's like, squirrel,
yeah.
run! And then Clark follows everybody up the stairs with the squirrel.
And then Snot the dog busts out of the fucking back room, like,
breaks open through the door.
through the
Yeah.
door,
Yeah.
and now this dog is chasing the squirrel, knocking shit down. I love the fucking way that he resolves it. Is that Clark gets everybody down, gets to the front door, opens the door, squirrel pops out, squirrel goes to Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Margot and just goes, yeah.
She's about to knock on the door.
And then
She gets attacked,
Snot
he just shuts the door.
also then jumps out at her,
Yeah.
closes the door. He's like, gone.
Gone.
She comes back like so fucked up. Her clothes are ripped. She's dirty, and he's like, "Oh my god, what happened? Are you okay?" She fucking slugs him
Yeah,
Over
punches
the
him.
couch.
over the couch, tip head over
He
ass.
goes down like
Yeah.
a bitch.
Yeah.
Sack of potatoes for sure. And then
I love that though. That done.
And then well,
It's gone.
This part is the extended family is attempting to leave early, and Clark is not having it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the full quote there?
I do.
I want you to hit me with it.
All right. Where do you think you're going? Nobody's leaving. Nobody's walking on this fun old-fashioned family Christmas. No. We're all in this together. This is a full-blown 4-alarm holiday emergency here. We're going to press on, and we're going to have the happiest Christmas since Bing Crosby danced with Danny fucking Kaye. And when Santa squeezes his fat white ass down that chimney tonight, he's going to find the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house.
You're goofy.
Don't piss me off, Art.
Dude, again, another great art
Don't piss
line.
me off.
Don't piss me off, Art.
That's one of my favorite lines in the movie. Don't piss me off, Art.
You're goofy.
You're goofy.
That's a great
I
one.
think he'd be best at everyone home before things get worse. Worse? How could it get any worse? Take a look around here, Ellen. We're at the threshold of hell.
Dude, his whole house is completely trashed.
And then as that's coming up, so like there's this little scene where Clark is obviously losing his mind. His dad comes over to him and trying to give him like a pep talk of like, hey, man, you got to calm down and all this stuff. I like this one. He's like, the holidays are a mess. How'd you get through it? He's like, well, I had a lot of help from Jack Daniels.
Yeah. And then before he's like, it's okay, son. You just cocked it up. It's like, how'd you get through?
I forgot about that.
How'd you get through all this, Dad? I had a lot of help from Jack Daniels. Yeah. And he's like, Dad, will you read the night before Christmas tonight? Yeah. No, son, that's your house. You're doing. I'm retiring. The way he says it's like
that was kind of a heart-filled little dialogue between them, though. He's
I like
hey, this is your family
now.
It's
a passing of the torch, but then he's also reading the night before Christmas, and he's like, but what would appear but Eddie
with
and
my
a man with a ribbon and chains.
Hog tied with chains.
And then he opens the door, and Eddie's just ho, 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 like, Merry Christmas.
Prepare for some kissing, buddy. Get to his boss. He kicks him in the ass, too. Like, get in there, boy.
So then we have Frank Shirley is kidnapped.
Yep.
Cops are on their way.
Oh, SWAT comes in
and
deep.
They're basically like telling Shirley canceled the bonus without telling anybody, and that's why Clark's pissed off. He's like, hey, if you're not giving out bonuses, that's fine, but
fucking let us know.
You gotta let us know. Worked for the company for 20 years, gotten a bonus every year, but this one. Cops, as you said, SWAT bust in.
They break into the neighbor's house. What the fuck?
It's fucking amazing, man. Everybody breaks in the window at the same time. They go freeze, and then everybody's just frozen in a weird standpoint. And yeah, Ellen's got her hand on Clark's beanbag.
Yeah.
And then I love this fucking little thing. Yeah, it goes for the handshake. It's like, hey.
Welcome to our family home.
This is our first kidnapping.
I love the freeze. Not you guys, to the other police officers there.
Not you, them. Yeah.
So they storm into the family room.
Yeah. And then so it kind of comes to a conclusion where Frank Shirley is like, yeah, this sucks when you see exactly what not giving the bonus does to people. So I'll give you 20%.
On top of
what you got last year.
He passes
That's
out.
that's like $10,000. Something crazy.
Something
Enough
big,
to cover the pool. He faints. End of the movie is kind of everybody moving outside. I do love this one line from the police commissioner at Captain. He's like, man, cutting bonuses? That's pretty low, mister. If I had a rubber hose, I'd beat you.
I know.
Also
awesome in that scene. Art's been giving him shit the whole movie, but he's like the first one to stand up and give the Frank Shirley the mean mug, like, don't fuck with us, kind of thing. I like that.
Goes a bet.
Even though he doesn't like Clark, he's still his son-in-law, and
sure.
And then also the end, Aunt Bethany sings the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah, she goes back to it.
As the Santa Claus and his reindeer are blasted into the sky.
Yeah, because Uncle Louis is lighting his cigar up right near the methane leak that Eddie put all the shit in. He's like, Uncle Louis, no! Poof. Fucking lights up. And, I mean, we got to do the best line in the whole fucking movie is, like, they go outside. It's going to be this heartwarming, like, look at that. That's the Christmas star right there.
It's a methane plant.
Yeah, Grizz, that ain't the friggin' Christmas star.
Yeah, ain't the friggin'.
That's the light on the sewage treatment plant.
Sewage treatment plant.
And then he lights a cigar, fucking blows up. That ain't the friggin' Christmas. Sorry.
And when she's singing the Aunt Bethany singing the Star Spangled Banner.
I love it.
All the cops, everyone, hand on the heart, saluting, and play ball.
Play ball.
And then I love it. It starts with the same Christmas Vacation by Mavis Staples to send him out to.
Kind of like pans out with Clark.
We just did the whole movie.
That was great. This one is one that you got to do the whole movie.
Oh, no, I loved it.
For sure. But this is also what I would say is that the cast is kind of small compared to it in terms of other, like, again, you don't have like so much shit going on, but I do want to mention a little bit of cast here. Chevy Chase, my guy. right? Beverly D'Angelo. These are mainstays of the Vacation. Randy Quaid also mainstays of the Vacation. At least a couple of the movies. Juliette Lewis and Jonathan Galecki. They kind of interchange. They've changed up the kids a couple times in the movies.
Every time.
Every time. Sorry. The Griswolds, I mean, John Randolph, Diane Ladd, not a whole lot. E.G. Marshall is Art Smith. Doris Roberts, big name for Frances Smith, Ellen's mom. And Randy Quaid, obviously, is that. Then when you get beyond that, I mean, I would say like a kind of quick shout-out. Mae Questel, she was the original voice of Betty Boop, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Everybody else, like, yes, there are some that guys in there, but, like, it's a small cast with, like, there's a couple big hitters in there, but overall, not really, like, just a couple, like, 5 to 6 really famous people now, but other than that, just kind of no names.
I got 3 that guys.
So, yeah, let's just do that guys right now.
Rock them out.
Well, I don't know if she would count, but, like, you know, obviously Ellen's mom, Doris Roberts, is Everybody Loves Raymond.
She's pretty well
Just saying,
known.
like, I don't know if people know her name. I don't know. I didn't.
No, but you're right. She's big enough that, okay.
John Randolph Clark Sr. is the original Frank Costanza. If you guys didn't know
Okay.
before.
Oh, you're right. They did a recast.
Yeah, Jerry Stiller took over. He was the original one in the handicap spot episode.
Right.
Way better.
So if you have the DVDs, you can watch his performance as it. Obviously, Jerry Stiller's the man and better, but he wasn't terrible.
Sure.
And then I think the winner, this guy is quintessential that guy. We could rename it the Sam McMurray Award.
Okay.
Clark's coworker, Bill.
Yep.
He is Doug Heffernan boss in Camp Queens. He's in Freaks and Geeks as Neil's dad. He's in The Sopranos as the Dr. Kennedy, who Junior goes to see. He's in many things. He's been in like
What about Clark's boss?
Improvement.
Would you consider him that guy or no?
Brian Doyle Murray.
Brian Doyle Murray is, I think he's
Does
too
he
famous.
does he eclipse it a little too much?
Yeah,
I think he's too famous because
Okay.
he's been in so much shit, especially National Lampoon shit. But
Especially
then,
with Bill Murray being
and then
his
on top
brother.
of it, though, he had a big, not a big career, but a long career.
He
And
has
he's been,
okay.
He's like 70,
Fair enough.
80
I didn't
now.
know if it qualified.
He's working just as much as Bill, if not more.
That's all I had. I think Sam McMurray is the clear.
Yeah, I would agree.
Sure. I would also just throw out. Thought William Hickey was in one thing. William Hickey. This is what we said on The Nightmare Before Christmas. That was a connection. He was Dr. Finkelstein.
Yes.
So I said
Uncle Lewis?
Yeah, Uncle Lewis was
Yeah.
also the voice of Dr. Finkelstein.
Okay.
I just wanted
Oh,
to
that's a
mention,
fun connection,
Mention that
yeah.
little bitty. Yeah. Other than that, nothing.
I
Well,
was just-
Nicolette Scorsese. No, there's no relation.
No, it's not. I looked that up before.
Okay.
I was going to ask you guys, like, I don't know if I'm stealing your thunder.
No,
or
go
whatever,
ahead. Go
but
ahead.
For, like, the scene-stealing supporting performance, so anybody outside of, let's say,
Eddie.
Clark and Eddie, how about,
Ant-Man or
like, I love Art, the father-in-law. I think he's fantastic. And
Yeah.
and Aunt Bethany. Uncle
Cold as
Lewis,
shit, said
I think are
Clark.
the
Aunt Bethany's
people
mine.
to me that stick out. Uncle Lewis especially.
I mean, I would put my vote on Uncle Lewis, but that's just simply because those quotes right now. Me and my brothers have seen
You guys
this
still
movie
use it,
literally
yeah.
since
I agree.
I have been born every single year. Don't even remember it when I was 1, but I definitely have seen it at the same time. I would say we have quoted those for 30, 20,
1000%.
27 years
Yeah.
or so. So Uncle Lewis has got to be my guy.
I would go
William
Uncle Lewis
Hickey.
too. I think Aunt Bethany's probably second, and Art is third for me. I think Art is like sneaky good. Like maybe people don't catch it the first time, but if you watch the movie year in year out, he's like really funny, like low key lines. But Uncle Lewis and Bethany are just so good; it's kind of hard to beat them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I would
And same
agree.
thing with obviously.
But
Eddie.
you're right. Art with his delivery and his like, his.
very dry and like.
But his demeanor it says a lot more than sometimes his words because he fucking hates Clark to some extent. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, let's move on to soundtrack. So we got
I like the Hawaiian song. That one just knocks it out of the park.
Maka by
Bing
Bing
Crosby and the Andrews sisters.
There you go. Thank you for that.
Nailed it.
I'll just say in general, they have fantastic. I mean, this is a Christmas soundtrack. There is literally a Christmas song at almost every soundtrack. Every song in this. Deck the Halls has done a couple multiple different ways. I like that. Hey Santa Claus by the Moonglows is in the little Chicago street, and then Spirit of Christmas by Ray Charles. You already mentioned those. Christmas Vacation by Mavis Staples. That's the main one. I love the timpani that they use. I'm a timpani guy. So when they do it as like a transition scene where it's like boom, that's a timpani. I love using that. They also have some polka-esque. There's a polka while Eddie is with the tuba. He's emptying out this sewage thing. Yeah, so they got that. They also have some other polka transitions as they're doing kind of like the Advent calendar. Maybe not the Advent calendar, but other scenes. I love that they kind of interjected that. But overall, just there's so many songs, Christmas songs that this is like my kind of version of Christmas song. This is what I gravitate to the most.
Yeah.
Is these type of like 60s, 70s songs that
50.
You're an old soul. You
50s,
totally
60s,
love that
70s
shit.
kind of Christmas songs are kind of what I feel like the most nostalgic.
They sound the best, and it's when like it was most prominent. Like these songs were coming out and like, you know, clearly making an impact, a lasting impact.
Right.
Not many like, you know, recent Christmas. I mean,
Sure.
What's the latest one? Like Mariah Carey's shit that came out like 20 years
But
ago.
I'm just
that they
saying,
always
like,
play?
this is what I gravitate
That's
to
fair,
the most.
yeah.
It just ends up being the
Michael
best.
Bublé, maybe. Yeah.
We'll talk about crooners another time. But
Did you have Here Comes Santa Claus from Gene Autry? Like,
I did.
okay, sorry, I didn't know if you had that. When
I did not say it, but I
when
did.
the SWAT team is, you know, on the thing.
Yep.
And then you mentioned Hey Santa Claus from the Flamingos in that one montage scene of the.
Hey Santa Claus by the Moonglows.
Oh man, I had a flamingo. Man, I wrote it wrong.
It's Moonglows.
Okay,
But it's all good.
It might have auto-corrected for you.
hell yeah.
But yeah, I think we got everything there.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Spinoff, sequels, prequels before Switcheroo. Or...
Don't you have a cinematic shot thing first?
Oh, I do have cinematic shots.
I had the house all lit up with the gold lights when the power comes on finally, like that
Oh, of course.
far like shot.
Yeah, mine is the tree on top of the car with all of the roots and all that shit going out. It's so funny that Christy is one of her favorite movies. She has a fucking shirt of that on the thing. It's like
Nice.
Griswold Christmas 1989.
You guys are set for each other. That's perfect.
But I mean, that's such a great scene. It was like, hey, did you remember to bring the axe, Dad? And it was the timpani, boom, boom. And then it's like a real slow. They did this a couple times where they did like a slow tempo Christmas song. It's fucking great. It just sets it up so
They're
much.
doing like the advent calendar or whatever.
I think for cinematic, even that when he went into that pool envisioning scene, you know, the warm colors, so it was a total pull away from, you know, the winter feel. So I don't know. For me, that's a fun little twist in the movie.
I also like I said, I think I talked about it already, but I enjoy the little quick montage of like late 80s Chicago in the winter.
Oh yeah, the
Seeing the money
Cityscape,
exchange, the
yeah.
old credit card thing, like the smoke coming from the sewer and the street vendors and the whole thing, the buildings lit up with the Christmas lights. I like that.
Okay. Any other cinematic shots or moving on?
Real quick though, just when they're walking in the woods, they did a more of a panoramic or wide view where they're like, you know, following each other one after another, and it's just like they're walking through heavy shit snow.
Oh
like,
yeah, the wide shot.
Yeah, the wide shot. I was just like, oh, you poor bastards.
That was good. Yeah, I'm out of cinematic shots.
All right, let's go. Spinoff, sequels, prequels before Switcheroo?
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, there's a lot of vacation movies. There's 4 of them. I would say that the Vacation series kind of was done to death, and then they rebooted it with Ed Helms, and I just kind of was
Swing
like,
and a miss.
While Ed Helms was
He's
the
funny.
right choice. He's a very comedic actor. I love Ed Helms.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, to me, it's a thing of like Chevy Chase is the Clark Griswold.
He is.
Well, isn't he technically in the movie? He's Rusty, right? It's like a sequel. It's like
Right. No.
down the road or
I
whatever.
understand that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, Chevy Chase as Clark Griswold, like, the thing that Ed Helms doesn't have, the guy who needed to be in those films as the reboot needs to have that physical comedy type
Right.
of thing. I don't know why, but I'm just kind of saying, like, a little bit lankier type of guy, like, just to be a little bit more awkward, a guy who can't really, like, oh shit, like doing stuff like that. Like Chris Farley, like, just doesn't have like the
No. He has great physical comedy, but he wouldn't fit this role.
He doesn't have like the seasoned parent type of deal, which is like that's the perfect balance. It's like a parent, but it's also a clumsy old dad type of dude. So the casting with that, I was like, it's not my favorite, but I don't have a interjecting like, hey, this is who we should have
Right.
instead of that. I kind of just went the other way with like. I would like a Griswold, a Chevy Chase versus Todd and Margot, kind of more focusing on like neighbors. But I would replace Todd. I didn't really have a great answer. I had Scott Columbia, who was the National Lampoon, the caddy, like the Danny guy or DeVito, whatever the fucking.
Danny Noonan?
No, the guy against them that was competing.
Oh,
against
the guy
them.
who smoked a cigarette the whole
Yeah,
time with the
yeah,
gloves?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't really have a great answer, but I think that would at least lend itself to be a pretty decent.
I think you could, at the time you probably could have got him because he's a little bit on the downslope, maybe like Kevin Bacon.
Okay, yeah.
Because he's in Planes and Trains as the quick little
Sure.
taxi thing.
Yeah, he is. He
maybe it
dropped
could be
in.
Todd.
When was Planes and Trains?
87.
87.
So it's
okay.
right in that time frame where
That would work, yeah.
he's kind of like he's not big yet because A Few Good Men hasn't come and Tremors is the next
I got
year.
one for you guys.
Hey, man, this is why we pay you the big bucks.
No, but what do you guys think about Ed O'Neill?
Oh,
That was right around the same time.
Well, you'd have to change Julie Louis-Dreyfus.
I say I don't think he works
I like
for
Ed
her.
O'Neill.
I do like Ed O'Neill though.
I'm just saying, if
Yeah,
you were going to
you
go
just-
down that route of like, having a versus versus the neighbor.
Yes, I like that. Then let's recast Julia Louis-Dreyfus
Yes, you need
to
Marissa Tomei.
somebody older. No, Marissa Tomei in 89.
No,
is
she'd
too
be too young.
Uh,
What about Heather Locklear?
too young.
No, not 89.
You'd almost need like
Yeah,
a more
maybe.
straight piece, not like gonna be super comedic. Like, what about like Goldie Hawn or something like that?
What about like Jane Cusack or whatever?
Cusack?
Joan
Cusack?
Sorry, Joan, yeah.
That could possibly
I don't know if she's
work.
too young then or not still. I don't know if that.
Is at least older. Like, could play it.
She's
like,
a little- she's got
Julia
com-
Louis-Dreyfus looks like she's like 25
She's got,
in that.
Yeah, she's very young in that.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Okay, we at least pivoted.
We're throwing
right
out there. Yeah,
I
throwing.
had just like
What do you got?
for the Spinoff prequel sequel, like Eddie's road trip on the way to Clark's. Like he said, he was driving from year to year, and the gas gave out in Gurney, and
Had to ride
like
into-
a road trip movie always works. And Cousin Eddie is great.
I got one there.
So maybe like he's like on the way to Clark's, and that's the whole movie. Like that little
I could see that.
you
know, it'd be funny though if his car breaks down and then you have the polka king of
John Candy.
John
I'd
Candy
put him
coming
in
through
there.
with Home Alone.
Yeah, that too.
I put that for the switcheroo
that's
though.
the
More
next
is like
thing,
he's interjected somewhere, or even if he could play an ancillary character, I think John
Kenosha Kickers.
Yeah.
I want to get that jacket. I really do.
So,
yeah. Cross.
any other switcheroo crossover?
Oh yeah. Maybe Uncle Buck's at the Walmart or the mall. He runs into Eddie and or Clark. Maybe
Oh,
like in
that'd work.
passing.
Yeah.
Same thing as instead of Uncle Buck, maybe it's like Ferris Bueller. Again, it's like it's all in the same Chicago,
Yeah.
late 80s.
Yeah, you could pull that.
Or maybe the McAllisters are at the mall or something. Again, it's all like Chicago suburbs. Maybe they were into them somewhere. Kevin, or maybe one of the like Buzz, or just one of the random family members.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, anything I think in that realm. And you guys already mentioned the polka John Candy's character.
I love John
Gus.
Candy. Put him in anything.
Yeah, that would be I think all good.
All good in the hood. I'm into picking nits. We got anything else before picking nits?
No, let's rock it.
good.
Okay.
I have two.
Can I go one right out of the gate?
Why
How the
not?
fuck do you get a tree when you go deep into the woods? And keep in mind, the roots are attached to it, so you must have gotten your car out there somehow.
That was my number one.
It obviously, I know it's the absurdity of the movie, so I'll chalk it up to that. But the weight of a full tree with its roots, there's no fucking way. That car would start to, bend at the top.
Yeah, so like, how did he get out of the ground? He has no saw there or tools with him.
Yeah.
He said he dug it out. There's a line later, I dug it out. Dug it out with what? The frozen ground with your hands?
Right.
What
So-
did you dig it
No,
out?
right. But like
And
I
then-
said, it's a
And then
comedy.
you're
I get it.
thinking like, oh, okay, did he like knock it over with his car? But his car's not dented or anything,
Right.
so it's not that. Also, you couldn't drive your car through there anyway. And then it took him how long? Like 2 hours to hike out there. So he's gonna go 2 hours back with the tree and walk. How'd they carry that shit with the whole family? Audrey's
No, I know
frozen,
it's ridiculous. Like I said, I think it goes to the absurdity
and then
of the
that
movie.
going along with the tree fitting in the living room. Like, how the hell is that?
Yeah, no, they trimmed it down so much from the initial.
It literally
There's no crazy.
broke windows and is at the ceiling before he
Yeah.
cuts it even.
Let's
like,
let's also just mention the damage to the house is
Yeah, he's
like
screwed.
that's like thousands of dollars.
Thousands
Fuck your pool,
easy.
man. You're gonna go with that money going right to your house.
Yeah.
to repair it. and
Last
shit.
picking it I have, he goes through his the roof and onto his son's bunk bed. Guess what? The hole's already there.
damn, that's mine then, you son of a bitch.
Sorry, just time to escape the ceiling.
I was thinking that too. Like, why wouldn't you already broke through, just hop down and
hop down and be done with it.
It's already broken.
Yeah, you can't make a hole. I mean,
make a hole a little bit bigger.
Sorry, I took the wind right out of your sails.
I'm not gonna lie. Even if Ellen got out of the way, if she didn't get out of the way, she's dead. Opening the attic door with the ladder coming down and Clark falling on her.
Someone's going to the hospital.
That's a broken neck. Or Clark. I mean, falling down from the tree or thing like that.
There's bones breaking.
I'm like, hey man, you're a solid dude. You're a bigger guy, but you're doing something. You're pulling a back muscle. You're doing some shit like that. Clark throwing the money down without telling his wife. I mean, that's in all the vacation movies. Like Ellen seems like she's like, I fucking hate what this guy is doing. Like all the time, just making poor decisions or like, hey, we should do this, and it's like turns out bad. That's gonna be a little bit of a rough one there. The only other thing, it's not a picky nit, but I just it's wild in general for the in-laws to be over 10 days before Christmas.
Dude, so long.
So long.
And they're staying in bunk beds and like
for 10 days.
Old people
crazy.
in events, like their backs and shit, like they are not.
I'll just say, rule of thumb for most guests is you treat it like fish. You know, in the sense, after 3 days, things are starting to get rank, and it becomes a problem.
Where did they stick Ruby, Sue, and Rocky?
I have no clue.
Like,
that was one of my questions
They
too.
were already full up.
Maybe a downstairs, maybe a basement.
A sleeping bag and on the floor.
Well, you know what I laughed at, because I was like, this thing would literally spark a fire the moment, or at least short, was you had in the garage one plug up.
Oh, like
it looked like a
TP
of different electrical plugins. I'm like, there's no way that would trip the circuit immediately or start a fire.
Yeah, for sure. I would just mention there's 3 things that I'm like, these are 3 things that I fucking aspire to have because they are amazing. Bears,
Beats,
retro.
Battlestar Galactica.
Bears retro, Chicago Bears retro hat from
Sick
the
hat.
80s.
Yeah.
Disgusting. You have a Blackhawks jersey.
He
Very
was
similar
wearing the
to
white
Clark
one,
Griswold,
Clark
but
Griswold one,
it's double zero. Fucking
I
love
that Tasmanian Devil mug.
Tasmanian Devil Cup was number 3.
Yeah.
I mean, those are 3 things that I'm like, I would love to have those. We actually had a Tasmanian Devil Cup, that cup for like a solid like couple months.
Oh,
Gone.
what happened? You break it?
I have no idea. We broke a lot of shit. 3 boys.
I'm sure you can get online if you wanted to.
All right, I'm going to do one last quick read through in case I had any quotes I missed, because this is a good one and we're not coming back to it.
Yes, sir.
She'll see it later. Her eyes are frozen. I hope he falls and breaks his neck. I'm sure he'll fall, but I don't think we're lucky enough for him to break his neck. Nope. Almost done.
Go for it, man.
I'm glad he came heavy with notes.
I spent all mine in the scenes. We covered it for me.
If Frank Shirley, it's like, if you excuse me, I'm in the middle of an important call.
Yeah.
Give me somebody. Anybody.
And
give me somebody while I'm waiting.
Yeah. I also love in that scene, he brings them a gift and all the gifts look the same. It's like that little square with the big square and the ribbon tied. They're all the exact same gifts.
I did notice that too. All of them, they had the same shape.
So I wonder, like, did someone in the office start a rumor like, oh, he likes whatever, like fruitcake or something, and then it's like, okay, everybody got him the same thing.
That's it.
That's a wrap.
Put a bow on it.
Wait, Tony Reali and Around the Horn here?
Goddamn right. So, good pull.
Thanks.
That was Christmas Vacation. Again, there's a classic. That's an all-timer for me for sure. We do a little quick ranking. Stream it, own it, skip it. It's clearly an own. I own it in so many different versions and different types. It's amazing. I'm gonna give it a 9.9. Yeah, this is
wow.
up there. Yeah, this is up there for me.
I definitely think this is something that, if you choose to own it, great. But this will definitely be on TV or some platform where it is, free. So I'd probably lean closer to stream it. It's a staple. I get it. I'd actually put this at an 8.8. Like I said, it's so good, but at the same time, it's just I'm not so. You know what? I'm so biased. I might roll it up. You know what? I'm going to give 9 flat, changing it 9 flat, because it really earns its keep. But I just, there's a few different things I would change up. But the absurdity of the National Lampoon movies, it just creates so much fun.
Yeah, own it for me too. I also own it in multiple formats. I have the original DVD with the whole Clark, getting electrocuted on the cover in a Santa outfit. And then my brother got me the 5 vacation film collection, so I also have it. Another copy.
Is that
of
the
it.
Ed Helms one too? In there?
Yes, it's in there. Yes, the whole thing, all 5 of them.
Okay.
And then, I think I'm gonna go same as Bobby with a flat 9.
Yeah, I had to bump mine up. It was truly better than a B.
I looked at my old notes of movies we did last year, and I had given Jingle All the Way, and me and Woj both gave it 8.5s, and I gave The Santa Claus an 8.8. And even though I might like The Santa Claus more, I think this is a better movie, probably.
That's the thing,
So
is I have to give
I'm
it
gonna
some
give
respect.
a couple points more,
Bump it up.
a 9, because it's like I think it's the most most well-rounded Christmas movie, where it's like it hits comedy for adults and kids, and you can relate.
It plays on so many
to
levels.
the family thing, and the music is good, and
Writing is awesome.
the
You have
writing,
John
the
Hughes,
atmosphere, and it's just like, and only an hour and a half, so you can fly through it, and it's like I said, it's a
You
Christmas
could pick,
staple.
and I like about this movie, you could pick it up at any point in the movie and still be happy with it.
And we, like I said, Bobby did say we mentioned every scene, but like every scene is like pretty damn good, like, and they're quick.
There's no,
so
yeah,
it's not like,
there's no low.
yeah.
So that's why I had to change it. I really
Yeah.
did. Yep,
So I'm gonna go 9 flat as well.
I like it.
I was gonna ask you guys a question really quick before we move on to my selection. Is this your favorite Rusty and Audrey, or do you have a different choice, or like
Vegas Vacation.
I think like Julia Lewis is probably my favorite Audrey, but I think probably Michael Anthony Hall is my favorite Rusty from the first one. But I think that Johnny Galecki does a good job. That being said, I don't know if you guys had any thoughts on that. Woj, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I like Johnny Galecki as
Russ?
my Russ. Although Michael Hall,
Anthony Michael Hall.
although him as Rusty was also very good.
I think what's his face in Vegas Vacation's good too.
Vegas for me, both of them.
That is Ethan Embry.
Ethan Embry from Empire Records. And
Ethan Embry for me.
But I would also say like the Rusties are all good, like in their own different
even
way.
European Vacation, Redhead Rusty.
It's the Audreys that kind of fall short.
Yeah,
some are good, some are bad.
I think
That's
this is
kind
the
of
best. I think this is the best Audrey. I think the second best is probably Vegas Vacation. I don't know.
I don't even know who's the Vegas.
Maybe
Vacation.
I mean like the European Vacation girl's probably funnier, but I don't know. They're all not great, like you said. I think this is definitely the best one for me.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So my pick to wrap up Christmas movies.
I'm
Now,
looking forward to this one.
Cards on the Table. If I had my druthers, I would do the sequel over this one. I like the second one more. I think it's a better movie, even though.
But you have to
it's kinda
establish the
same.
foundation.
But we haven't done the first one, so I'm gonna do the first one because the first one's also classic. You can't, one without the other, and I'm gonna do the second one next year. So look out for that. But for this next week, Home Alone, we will do the first one, the original Home Alone.
The McAllister clan.
McAllisters.
All right.
Okay.
So
Well,
we're looking forward to it.
Coming at you.
Yep.
And also, we will be at the Mall Woj.
I cannot wait. I almost want to call local TV stations.
It's gonna be fucking rough.
Sorry.
It is
Call
going
me.
to be
Seriously,
rough.
call me. I want to be there. I don't care. I will cancel plans to be there.
He said he's gonna do it at 5 or something.
I'm there. I'm there.
On the group chat, they were saying you gotta like reserve a time or something.
Yep. Yippers.
I'm there. Whatever it means, I'm there.
Honestly, the worst part is just gonna be going to the Woodfield Mall parking lot.
Who gives a shit?
No, I'm just saying like it's so fucking packed all the time there.
Oh my god! But this is worth it. I'm saying
Oh, of
reward
course.
is there. I don't care. I'll park
I
half a
gotta
mile
see
away.
it, yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I fucking lost, so you got to kind of
Be
ride.
better. I know.
It's unfortunate.
Ride what happens there,
It's
but
unfortunate.
it is what it is. Got some good shit going on. Journeymen Lounge podcast, Rated Rock.
116 in the books.
116
Oh,
in the books.
And I want to mention too, I think Dave's
coming
should
on.
be on next week.
Dave
for
Mars.
He was on for the Whiplash pod, and I think that was it. Just the one.
I think so.
So he'll be coming back. He should be, at least. That's the plan.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty.
All right.
So looking forward to it, and catch y'all on the
flippity
flippity flip.
flip.
Journeymen will ride again.